When did you know that Brees was going to retire?
I knew after the season. A season ago, he had thought about it. In fact, he and I had a good visit in our office and discussed it. And I would have bet Dan a year ago that was something. I know that was something he was strongly considering, and yet he had enough time to get away and think about, playing another season. And ultimately, that rest and time away and time with his family, I think, helped him arrive at the decision of coming back. And so it was almost understood that, hey, he came back. At least from my perspective, I felt like this was going to be his last year, and yet, you kind of go year to year. I think with someone that's done it so long, and then we kind of got to a spot where we touched base, and I'm like, hey, have you thought about when you're going to announce it? And look, he was clever enough, and it dawned on me the other day. I turned to Doug Miller, our PR guy. I said, Doug, what date is Sunday? And he looked at me. He's like, it's the 15th. I said, or the 14th, whatever date.
Yeah.
I said, what date did we sign Drew? And it was exactly 15 years. And I'm like, I've been answering that question for the last 3-4 weeks because he wanted to time it up. And it's so like him.
He is the most competitive guy I've ever been around, Coach. And I've been around a lot of people down through the years. And I wondered if that competitor could surrender and just say, I'm not going to play football. You got a great team. You got a great relationship. It's hard for these guys to walk away now. Like, do you think there was second guessing that Drew actually gave it thought of maybe I try to do this one more time?
Yeah, I'm sure. But I would say this about him. He's exceptionally competitive, and I would agree with you. This environment that's so unique relative to every day coming to work. I think one of the bigger challenges for anybody when they finish is, I watch you guys come to work in high tops and sweatpants and pullovers, and that we get to wear the same stuff and go to work every day. And it's not the normal world. It's not, and so, but along the lines of that, I think he's so driven, not just athletically, but from a family standpoint, and his children are getting to those ages where, you don't want to miss certain events. And there's so much more to him. And I'm not speaking for him, but I know he's extremely excited about the challenge at NBC, and he's got a lot of projects going on. But I think that that just the age of where his kids are at, he's he'll come back from the summer and the fall and talk about this game where his kids were playing a flag game against Phillip Rivers' team, and Phillip's kids were on the other. And he and Phillip have a good relationship, but I mean, I've seen him coaching this flag football, and it's pretty impressive.